Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Good to be here.
So today, we're really digging into the Alberta Farm Fresh scene. We've got the latest newsletter here from the Alberta Farm Fresh Producers Association, the AFFPA, from August 2025.
Right, fresh off the virtual press.
Exactly. And our mission, well, it's basically to explore what's new in agritourism, which seems to be really taking off.
Yeah.
And also to look at some of those marketing challenges farmers face, maybe find some ways around them.
And this newsletter, it's quite valuable, I think, not just if you're a farmer, but really for anyone tracking small business, community building, that kind of thing, especially in agriculture. It gives you a real snapshot, current trends, some interesting psychological angles on running a business, and actual concrete resources. It's pretty packed.
Okay, sounds good. Let's get into it then. First big theme, agritourism. Seems like it's booming.
It really does.
The AFFPA board, they met back in July at Sassy G's Adventure Farm in Spruce Grove.
Right, I saw that.
And a key part was a chat with Renee Rondeau from Travel Alberta. They're talking about supporting agritourism growth together.
And that's huge, having Travel Alberta involved.
Yeah. Why is that so significant?
Well, it takes it beyond just individual farms doing their own thing. It signals that agritourism is seen as part of the bigger picture, economic development for the province, community engagement.
Yeah, like provincial strategy level.
Exactly. It helps farms tap into something larger. And Sassy G's sounds like a prime example. Animals, games, that HASCP pick. It's that whole family experience.
Yeah, creating that destination feel. Which brings us to Alberta's Open Farm Days. That's coming up really soon, August 16th and 17th.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Over 100 farms, ranches, all sorts of ag experiences are taking part. Lots of AFFPA members on the list, like Bar Estate Winery, Beck Farms, Prairie Gardens. Quite the variety.
It really shows the diversity of what's out there.
And they even have this free farm adventure passport and activity book for kids. Nice touch.
It is. And the real value of Open Farm Days, I think, is letting people, step behind the farm gate, see it for themselves.
It's direct connection.
Exactly. Connects consumers with producers directly. It makes you wonder, how much does that experience actually being there build loyalty, build appreciation for local food?
It's more than just buying something off a shelf.
Absolutely. You're making a memory.
And speaking of experiences, there's another event mentioned, a celebration of agritourism on September 16th.
Ah, yes, at Prairie Gardens.
Yeah, in Bon Accord. Sounds like a great evening. Guided tour, dinner, networking.
Good opportunity to connect.
And they got different ticket prices. Seems pretty accessible for members and even non-members.
It's smart. And what's interesting is how broadly they're defining agritourism now. It links to what the newsletter calls farm entertainment.
Right, like corn mazes, hayride.
Harvest festivals, pumpkin patches, even farm weddings, concerts.
Ogie nights, I saw that. Projected on a haystack.
Yeah. It's about becoming a destination, offering unique things beyond just the farm products themselves.
The newsletter puts it nicely, too. It's not just spectacle. It's about creating moments.
Moments that make people want to come back.
And tapping into your unique story, your land, what you can offer.
Precisely.
Okay, so that's agritourism. Now, let's shift gears a bit. The newsletter dives into something else, something, well, maybe less tangible, the psychological side of marketing.
Ah, yes. This was fascinating.
They reference an interview with Rick Barr from Bar Estate Winery, and it poses that question. Why is marketing so hard sometimes?
Yeah.
Even when you totally believe in what you're doing, you've poured everything into it. Why the hesitation? Yeah. Why avoid promoting it?
And the answer, according to the newsletter, it's not always the obvious stuff, like lack of time or money or not knowing the technical how to...
Okay, what is it then?
More often than not, it's psychological, internal roadblocks.
Right.
The newsletter lists 5 common ones for farmers, but honestly, these apply to so many small businesses. First up is self-sabotage.
Self-sabotage? Like how?
Like, you should post that update or send that email, but suddenly reorganizing the seed trays seems way more important.
Huh. Been there.
Right. The newsletter says it's usually fear in disguise, avoiding the thing that feels risky.
Okay, that makes sense. What's next?
Second, imposter syndrome, that little voice.
Who am I to do this?
Exactly. Who am I to promote this? Or looking at someone else's slick website and feeling like a fraud. The newsletter's advice, you're not faking it.
That's a big one for sure.
And number 3, fear of judgment. Just worrying what people will think. Will they laugh? Will they even care?
Yeah, putting yourself out there is tough.
Fear of rejection is real, absolutely. 4th is perfectionism.
The it's not ready yet trap?
Precisely. If it's not perfect, it doesn't go out. But the newsletter hits back hard on this one. Perfect is a myth. Done is better. Progress beats polish.
I like that. Progress beats polish.
It's good, right? Get it out there, learn, improve. Don't wait for mythical perfection.
Okay. And the last one?
Number 5 is cognitive dissonance. Basically, inner conflict.
How so?
Like feeling guilty about marketing because maybe you were raised, not to brag or talk about yourself too much, but you need to tell people about your farm, your products. That creates a conflict.
Wow. Okay. Those 5, they really resonate. Self-sabotage, imposter syndrome, fear of judgment, perfectionism, cognitive dissonance.
They cover a lot of ground, don't they?
Yeah. And the newsletter suggests that sometimes we don't even realize the potential we have. That thing we see is just a big old rock. It might actually be a nugget of gold if we just looked at it differently, put the right lens on it, did a bit of polishing with our story.
Exactly. Reframing, seeing the unique value in what you already have, even the quirks.
So how do you get past these blocks then? What does the newsletter suggest?
Well, it's about getting clear, unblurring the vision, focusing, making a step-by-step plan, and crucially, checking in regularly.
Not just setting and forgetting.
Right, because marketing isn't about nailing it perfectly the first time. It's continuous improvement. Try something, see how it goes, tweak it, try again, iterate.
And they offer tools to help with this.
They do. There's a self-reflection guide called What's Really Getting in the Way? For farmers struggling with marketing, it sounds like a low-pressure way to explore those internal blocks.
That could be really helpful.
Yeah, and they mentioned the replay for part 2 of that Strawberry Masterclass, which was all about the how of marketing.
Right.
Plus, an offer to set up a virtual peer workshop to actually build out a marketing plan together. Support is key.
That peer support sounds great. Bouncing ideas off others who get it.
Totally. And the newsletter's final word on this is really important. If this feels overwhelming, you don't have to figure it out alone.
Ask for help.
Yes. Find someone, maybe a coach, a mentor, even just a peer group, to keep you accountable, offer support, help you find a rhythm. That community piece again.
Okay, so we've covered agritourism's potential and these really insightful marketing psychology bits. What else is jumping out from the newsletter?
Well, they're keeping members informed and engaged in other ways, too.
Right, like the Return of the Farmer of the Year award. That sounds exciting.
It is. Good to see that recognition happening.
And looking ahead, they mentioned the 2026 Canadian Census of Agriculture.
Ah, yes. Important stuff. That census happens every 5 years, collects data that really shapes policy and programs for agriculture in Canada. So farmers should watch for that.
Good heads up. And what about ongoing learning? The Strawberry Masterclass series.
Yeah, part 3 on post-harvest stuff is postponed for now.
Okay.
But part 4 is still on for October 8th. That one's about equipment needs, winter prep, procurement, via Zoom.
And there's that 50% off membership offer to get access.
Yep, good incentive to join if you're interested in those sessions.
Seems like they have a lot of learning opportunities lined up for the fall.
They really do. Beyond strawberries, they've got sessions on digital safety super relevant today.
Oh, definitely.
AI preparedness, too. That's coming.
Wow, looking ahead.
Yeah, and future ones plan for occupational health and safety, mental well-being, and financial health for the farm business. They're covering a lot of crucial bases for modern farming.
It sounds very holistic, not just growing things, but running the whole operation safely and sustainably.
Exactly. And for more immediate marketing help, they highlighted a guide and workshop from Farmhand Levy for CSA farmers.
CSA, Community-Supported Agriculture.
Right. Helping them move produce quickly during peak season using SMS, newsletters, social media, practical stuff, even includes a free marketing plan template.
Trying to make it easier to take action.
Seems like it. The newsletter also spotlights some commercial members and allies. It's good to see who's in the network.
Like who?
Prairie Hill Farms Ltd. down in Picture Butte. They specialize in Haskap berries, and they have a CFIA licensed facility. That's Canadian Food Inspection Agency, so serious about quality and safety.
Good to know.
Then there's Spot Power, an Alberta-based family-owned energy retailer trying to offer lower costs by cutting out middlemen.
Interesting.
Pacific Injection Molding from BC, they make innovative plastic solutions for ag, apparently designed with farmer input.
Practical tools.
Yeah. And NAFMA, that's the Northeast Alberta Food Marketing Association, they've done a lot. Regional branding, investor toolkits, help set up a food processing center.
Right.
Really working to build up the region's food system.
So it's a whole ecosystem of support they're showcasing.
Definitely. Producers, suppliers, allied organizations.
And the newsletter wraps up with some calls to action for readers, right?
Yeah. Pretty standard stuff, but good reminders. Get content in for fall marketing campaigns by August 15th if you want to be part of the paid push.
Good.
Refer a friend to be featured in the newsletter. Build the community.
Nice.
And of course, sign up for the newsletter itself if you haven't already to keep getting these kinds of updates and funding news.
Right. Stay connected. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. We really covered a lot from just this one newsletter.
We have.
We talked about the big opportunities in agritourism, open farm days, the events, the whole entertainment farming idea.
Coming destinations.
And then we dove deep into those psychological hurdles in marketing. That was really eye-opening, understanding the why behind the struggle.
And the importance of getting support and just starting even imperfectly.
Exactly. Progress beats polish. Plus all the updates on awards, the census, learning opportunities, and the support network.
It paints a picture of a really active and supportive association, I think.
Definitely. So as we finish up, maybe a final thought for our listeners to chew on.
Okay, how about this? Thinking about those internal roadblocks we discussed, the self-sabotage, the imposter feelings, fear, perfectionism.
Yeah.
What's a rock in your own work, maybe even your personal life, that you've been overlooking or maybe even hiding? Could it actually be a nugget of gold if you just shifted your perspective a little? What might happen if you dared to polish it up, ask for a bit of help, or just share that story? It's something to think about.